knows he's got his work cut out, but it's all about Portugal gaining experience here. It's all about Portugal being able to bring the new group of players through, so that the likes of Kake, the number 13 shirt on the court at the moment, and Valdir Sequeira, one of the finest opposite spikers that has played the game in the last few years, able to gracefully move aside. Away we go then, Portugal in the black and red, not getting off to the best of starts, with Tavares, the setter. Full serve for the opener. Sends Volkov back to the line. There's going to be some fearsome serving from this Russian team. Portugal have to withstand that. They have to get the ball to their setter, Miguel Tavares. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short match indeed. Good swing, but a wall waiting. Kobshar looks small, doesn't he? The setter and playmaker for this team. There he is on the end, cementing that three-man block, the number 24. But he stands 1 metre 98 tall. And about the 6'6" mark for the Russian setter. And a serve to follow. Kake is pressured. It's a bit of a unit, is Kake. Not that tall for a wing spiker at 191. Weighs 94 kilos. He's a very powerful hitter. Plays for the wonderfully named Forte Bastardo club in Portugal. But he's been beaten on that one. Slightly better pass, not great. And at last, Portugal put a point on the scoreboard. It was starting to feel like a rather cold and lonely place until then. Portugal up and running. Back to the line goes Alex, the captain, Alexandre Ferreira. And Portugal just can't get a serve over at the moment. Here's Kurkev, one of the two middle blockers on court for Russia. There's his other partner in the middle blocking position with the stop. It's going to be played on by Kliuka. 4 touches, say Portugal. They're absolutely right as well. Took a bit of time to sort that out. Referee, first official, doesn't want to hear too much dissent. As the set goes, it's the second play when it went over when the 4 touches happened. Now, we need a serve to go in. There we go, you see. When you get them in, you can put pressure on. Felipe Martins. With an excellent serve. Tries it again, Kliuka on it this time. Oh my goodness, he is a player. He can blow hot and cold, but as he gets older, as he improves and grows in this game, he's becoming something of a superstar, Kliuka. Contact point at 330. He can do some ridiculous things with a volleyball when he's spiking. Kobshar to serve, big front line for Russia now with the setter in the backcourt. Easy reads, got them all out there, but Kaike's beaten the block beautifully. The veteran outside, wing spiker with a really clever hit. Waits a long time before he turns that inside the block. Left hand in, off the wing, good save from Russia under pressure. Good kill from the opposite player, Denis Semchenok. 31-year-old from the Belgrade Volleyball Club, stands 2 metres and 3. It's height and power all the way across this lineup for Russia. And if they have control of the ball, that's tough for Portugal. But they're doing okay at the moment, the team in the black and red. No, solid block. That was stunning from one of the best wing spikers in the league last year, Volkov, with a bit of help from Yakovlev alongside him. And the Russian team fired up here. Right, too big from Kliuka. Portuguese players, you may notice, with their own choice of name on the back of the shirt. That's something the FIVB has agreed to for a long time now, same as their counterparts from Brazil. The nicknames and the forenames go on the shirt. Alex plays it off the block, gets another go at this one, and gets it out. And Portugal responding here. I like this. I like the way that the Portuguese team is taking it to the Russians. Russia trying to give them a bit of a working over. But Portugal coming back hard here. Kike Ferreira da Silva then with the serve. No, that's been a bit of a problem for Portugal in the early stages. Third serve error from them. And that brings up our first technical timeout. Well, we had a good game to start, with Italy beating the USA 3-1. We've got a good game here on our hands as well, by the looks of it. Brilliant player. Tomas Samulvuo turned into a brilliant coach. 296 caps for Finland. Hugo Silva as well knows his way around pro volleyball. So the Russian fans treated to a decent start, but Russian players not able to follow it up. Following Portugal back into this. The tall middle blocker, Yakovlev back to the service line. 2 meters and 7 tall. The other middle blocker, same height, 2'7". But Yakovlev jumps out of the gym, touches the ball at 360 on his spike reach. Point chance here, good call from Yakovlev to get it into play. Kobja goes wide, good dig from Kike, but not quite. Super spike from the man out on the wing. And the big number 7, Dmitry Volkov, one of the best wing spikers on the VNL last year. Started in similar vein this time around, the 24-year-old, winning his 40th cap this evening. Net touch, Russia. Another point goes to Portugal. As is normally the case, the lower-ranked team will hang on through the early phases of the game and maybe be 16-all, something around that mark at the second technical timeout. It's the back end of each set where that work is sometimes undone. Svetikanin serves to Portugal. Beautiful. Oh, that's stunning. Volkov is off on one today. He's really enjoyed himself. Look at this set, though, from Kobja. Great pass, and then just pops it over the top of the middle. Both Portuguese players convinced the middle player was going to get that ball, and it's gone to Volkov. Wonderful bit of deception to get a free net for his team. Easy. Overpass coming back to Gorkaev at the net. And he waited. Didn't put his hand over, just waited for it to break the plane of the net, then played it. Easy beat on Tavares, the diminutive Portuguese setter, standing just 1.92 meters. Good try. Soccer not working. Both liberos featuring for Portugal at the moment. Timeout called by Hugo Silva, just trying to stop this run of points. So a little bit of mix and match from this Portuguese team. Not necessarily playing everybody in the places that we'd expect. Jashimos out on court as one of the wing spikers. Kake out there as well. But it looks like Michael Ferreira in the number 7 shirt settling in the opposite position. He sometimes plays wing spiker. Nice work from Russia. Patient, engineering a position to attack from. Portugal knew this was going to be tough. It's a really tricky 3 days for them against 3 world-class sides. Good touch from Kliuka. Volkov wide to the opposite player. Whacked off the hands by Denis Zemchanov. Portugal have to hold their nerve, have to try and keep the focus, stay positive. But it's a strange demand on Russia as well. Again, they're expected to win easily, 3-0. So they're generating their own atmosphere, crowd helping them. That's what's been impressive about this Russian team so far. Back round, a whole rotation then to Tavares. Nice touch, but unfortunately can't be brought back into play by Gil, the libero for Portugal. He tends to do the defensive work, whereas João Fidalgo, 32-year-old libero, comes back on. There's that wonderful side tandem again. Volkov to serve for Russia. Just long. Not sure Russia will challenge this. No, it's out. Russia accepting that. Alex, the captain, that's more like it. Kliuka tips it. Great play on from Portugal. We'll see a challenge here from Russia, I think. But they don't have to challenge because they've won the point. And a couple of players making the point to the referee there that they think that ball hit the floor off the Kliuka tip. There's the tip. Tough to see it from that angle, isn't it? That looks completely fine, and that's the angle the referee has to look at it from. Once again, as we saw in game 1 today, these athletes operating from a totally different zone up above that net. Second technical timeout arrives then, a really good mid-phase for Russia in their first match here in Ufa, and they've stormed away from Portugal. Russia have been really organised, really disciplined. But what has impressed me most, something you've not always had from Russian teams in the past, Yakovlev nearly hit that ball, you know. He was so high in the air. In fact, it was Kurakav, my apologies. He was pretty close to hitting that ball on that side tandem. It's going to be Kurakav to serve. Yeah, What's impressed me most is the way the Russian team have generated their own atmosphere down there. They've been really fired up for this. Very encouraging. But the Russian fans have come to see a demolition job. Portugal determined it's not going to be that easy. We will see. Phelps, as he's known, Felipe Martin at the service line. Horrible shot from Kliuka. Didn't look interested in that one. Good blocking. Oh, that's a great assist. Coming in off his wing, Giles Simos. Experienced wing blocker or wing spiker. 32 years of age from the Sporting Club, and that's a clever piece of anticipation to shut down Yakovlev. Kliuka gets it sorted. Contacts 3 meters and 60 in the air. It's a long, long way up. Topjar, the captain. Good line up in the front court for Russia now. Big blockers in all positions. That doesn't work for them this time. Another clever play from Portugal to beat Denis Semchenok in that opposite position. Not exactly what they planned, but you've got to make it happen still. The cannon just about hanging on. Someone who's not happy. The Russian coach wasn't the tallest of players, 194, but he was just incredible for Finland. Had a brilliant team about 10 years ago, which he was part of. At the same time, actually, as Portugal were last really flying high. Samovur was just a genius to watch on the court. Super passer, super spiker. Ball out from Kliuka. A couple of service errors from him now. So Russia not absolutely flying away with this one. They're in control. Now, we're going to get a challenge from Russia. It's amazing. The 2 balls they could have challenged, they didn't. But they're going to challenge this one. It looked to me long from Kliuka. But it's well in. Amazing, isn't it? Travelling at that speed. And the eyes play tricks. Imagine what it's like down there on the floor trying to receive it. Astonishingly difficult. As it is, service reception, one of the toughest skills in the game, but when the ball's travelling at 100 kilometres an hour plus. Oh dear. Well, you can see what he was trying to do. He was just trying to drop that over the net tape for an ace. But not well executed on that high-risk serve. Beautiful, super spike. Yakovlev arriving, getting up high and then just freezing his position in the air. Good strong core. And that allowed him to fix it and turn it. And that wasn't coming back. It is Yakovlev's serve. Well passed by Shimosh and a nice response. Tiverikanin with his own bit of firepower on that lovely C-quick around the back of the setter. Beautiful shot. That was some jump from Tiverikanin, who has Philip on the back of his shirt. In fact, he hasn't. He's got his actual full surname on there today. She's peeling off, I think, a little bit. Portugal just give it straight back to Zemchenok. Got another really talented opposite player on the bench in Victor Bolatiev. Oh, wow, straight down, monster block. And it's that man again. Volkov has been stunning in that position. Watch the reach over the net here. That has gone vertical. That nearly hit his own foot on the block. Brilliant stop. That's the block from Russia again. Another good serve. Going for the corner there. Zemchenok. That was only just out. Already had one good challenge, Russia. 2 challenges per set. If you win it, you retain it. So they've still got 2 after challenging that service in or out for Kliuka. Oh, wow. Well, it was a brilliant effort to pick it up, wasn't it, from Gil Pereira? But unfortunately, Pereira just playing it up above the net for Kurtkaev, who was waiting to put this away. And he does. With ease. 23-16. And as well as Portugal have played in set 1, Russia coasting here. They want a big serve with the fans and trying to supply it. Brilliant block again. Well, I said that once we got to the back end of this set, this is when Russia would try and pull away. This is when Portugal would struggle. And that's exactly what's happened. Great read from Kurtkaev on the middle play. Set points then, plenty of them. Marco off pace. A state of execution, as it were. It will be temporary, I can assure you. Portugal get any momentum off the back of their own serve. Oh, they can. That's a stunning hit. No wonder Alex is celebrating that one. The captain has just served an enormous ace for his team. It's a huge hit. Well, if you can beat Golubev from the service line, you know you're doing well. And another thunderbolt. Golubev sets it wide to Kliuka, who goes off pace. Another pickup, this time from Golubev. Kliuka to finish it. That's a weird hit. He's just actually hit Hugo Silva, the coach, who dug that, calm as you like. There's the play on. Here's Kliuka's angle. It's a horrible angle. And the coach intercepts. And Samuel Vuo has seen enough. Calls a timeout for Russia. Speaks fluent Russian. Samuel Vuo, so able to communicate quite comfortably with his players. Can sometimes be the issue for foreign coaches coaching in another international zone, having to make themselves understood via a translator, but no such problems for Samuel Vuo. Still set point, still plenty of them, and Alex still banging away from the service line. And Kobjar sorts it out. Portugal forgot that the Russian setter was front court, and they've just given him a free net. He does not need any second invitation. Nice play that was, to come in and set it by the opposite spiker. Well, as we expected, took them 4 goes at finishing that set off. Portugal working really hard off the serve of Alex, but eventually Russia getting it across the line. 25-19. It's a respectable enough scoreline for Portugal to take into set 2, but the momentum pretty much all with this Russian team. Height, power and quality, and Russia making that pay in set 1, but a really good battle from the Portuguese team. They've come in with the mindset that every single game is going to be tough, and that's why they want to be on the VNL. They want to be playing against the best in the world, and Russia certainly are that. Another enjoyable set of volleyball. Not sure how much Portugal enjoyed some phases, but they certainly did enough to put a smile on the face. But Russia just able to keep that scoreboard ticking over on the attacks. Look at that from the blocks, though. Some really impressive straight down kill blocks, plus the 3 serve aces. And Russia managing to get it across the line. 25-19 to take the lead by 1 set to love in this race to 3. So Russia's serve placement, they've not really hit the lines, have they? With the exception of that 1 or 2 belters from Kliuka on the back line, the one challenged that was in. Everything else has been right down the centre of court. They're hitting some heavy topspin jump serves. They're just so tough to pass. So, another set to begin, another chance for Portugal to battle on the VNL. For Russia, they have to keep this tempo high, they have to keep their mentality positive. They drove themselves on well in set 1, but let it go a little bit at the end, and that's not a great start from Volkov. Serve. Tuarez into the setting position smoothly. Goes on the reverse. That's nicely recycled from Russia. And that is brilliant. Both sides. Oh, Kliuka fell into a trap there after that incredible hit from Marco that he dug calm as you like. He tried to come back at them with the same cross-court kill, and a mega rally finishes with a monster block. 2 massive hits, one from Marco, one from Alex, and then Kliuka thinks, oh, I'm not going to be outdone here. So he goes for the ridiculous shot and gets stuffed. Makes up for it though, doesn't he? That's hit off the block, and Russia get themselves on the scoreboard. Came to see a demolition job on Portugal from this mighty Russian side, but Portugal giving the Russians a few problems at the moment. had to be played, touched the block, and it's a marvellous pick-up from Volkov and completely wasted. Kurkaev there trying to bump set a ridiculous ball onto the net. Just could read that at the back. So it must have just tickled the fingers, but that's not good from Kurkaev. See how deep the defenders stand. Sometimes that defender in 6 actually stands outside the court, waiting for the block touch. He's a wonderful server, Alex. Just out with this one, but that's a beautiful service action. Such a free-flowing hit. Russian captain then, Igor Kobzar from the Kuzbas club. Back at the service line. Well seen by Golubev. Kliuka tries to work it off the hands, but Portugal have control. That's not a great set, unfortunately, from Tavares, and Portugal get away with it. Straight into the block, but it must have been a net touch from Zemchenok. It was. Just a little tickle on the net with the bottom of the shirt after the shutdown. Well spotted by the second official. Phelps with the serve in the net. Well, you know what the announcer wants, you know what the crowd wants. The pressure's on Kliuka to deliver an ace. He's tried it, but it's long. Challenge, says Kliuka. They challenged the last one that was called out, and it was given in. But they're not going to challenge this one. Portugal 5-3, good start to set 2 from the Mediterranean side. That was a bit mad from the big number 7, Marco Ferreira. Ball never came down. It's still going, I think. Kovlev then to serve from the Fakel club. Touch in the back line from Kobzar. And a really nice set from Kliuka on the reverse. Pretty straightforward put away in the end from Denis Zemchenok. Super spike from the lefty. Portugal not expecting the ball to go there. Beautifully turned down the line. No, overcooked it. He's a superb athlete, Alexander Ferreira. 2 meters and 2 tall. Spikes at 3.61. He really does leap. But there, just overcooking it against this massive Russian block. Good dig, Kliuka. Russian blockers beaten there. And again, great dig, Kobzar. Oh, what a lovely point. The crowd silenced by a brilliant block, a monster block from Philip in that middle position. But a couple of huge pickups on the way. Look at this wonderful hand positioning and a good press into court to force that ball onto the floor. Russia not having it all their own way here. Problem for this Portuguese team, though, is that this Russian side will just keep coming at them and coming at them with height and power. And it's all about how long Portugal can resist. Zemchenok with the serve on 6 points already in this game, 1 behind Volkov. Big serve, well controlled. Kobja rushes away from the block to bump it for Zemtyanok, and that's not a great tip. That is a slight problem when the front court setter is involved in the block, a three-person block on the far side. Tough for them to get over, and that's that initial pass from Simoj. That's the mess up from Zemtyanok. What a bizarre attack. I'm sure it was planned. But essentially, Portugal running a double quick in front of the setter. You almost never see that. That's bizarre. Phelps close to the setter, and then the shoot ball out wide to Alex, who tips it straight past Kobja. And Kobja is not impressed with Portugal's inventive play. 8-7 to Portugal at the first technical timeout in set 2. Away we go again. Philip with the serve for Portugal, lashing spike. And the jumping Korkev. Oh, that's insane. What a beautiful jump. Rising so far off the floor. And then a brilliant set from Kobja, just firing it into his hands from that setting position. 8-all, Volkov. Tight pass, but a good pass. Russia hang in there. Good roll. What a play from Marker. Well, he's doing really well in the opposite position. Has to run this 10 attack from the back court. Changes it up beautifully. That's really good ball control. Lovely contact. Good work from Portugal. Great serve from Tavares. Had to go twice for the point, but it worked. That's nice thinking from Alex. Leaves Kodjar stranded. And Golibef unable to make the pickup. Tavares again. Good touch from Golibef, but it's away and clear. There will be some concerns here for this Russian side. Not been anywhere near as tidy in set 2, making some errors, handing points over. And at 3 up, Russian coach Samuel Vuo decides to call a timeout. Quite a big move for Russia to bring in a foreign coach. And it's not just one foreign coach either. With Claudio Refili joining Samuel Vuo as his assistant. A leap of faith for this Russian team, who have had decades and decades of Russian coaching, with the occasional exception. And Zemtyanok sorts it out. with a kill from that opposite position. Good backline offense from him. But we're getting some phenomenal numbers. We got some in the first game today, USA v Italy. We're getting it again, 3 meters 20, the spike contact from Zemčanok. It's so difficult for this Portuguese block to stop. They're playing well in this second set, no doubt about it, the team in black and red. But you just get the feeling it's a matter of time. It's just staving off the inevitable, which will be a Russian comeback. Good shot. Alex going up against one of the highest jumpers on the Russian team there, Kliuka. Kliuka blocks around about 350. I mean, it's just ridiculous that someone can jump that high, but he does. And Alex can match him. Great shot. And you know, plenty of noise still being made by this Russian crowd. Kliuka with off pace on the angle. Well over 6,000 here in the Ufa Arena to support the home team. I think we'll get that plus some. Here's another one of those incredible contact points, and that's the secret to hitting off-pace shots. Got to go aggressive at it. Got to convince the opposition you're going to hammer it. Then you can do what you want. Kobjar with a thunderbolt of his own. Just out. Portugal's point. Full marks to this Portuguese team. They are trying so hard here. Just wide of the line of Zemčanok's block. 2-point cushion restored. Poor pass from Golibev. Forced through from Denis Zemčanok. He's having quite a role to play, is Zemčanok. Kliuka again, the demand from the crowd is for a big serve. He's hit it hard. What a pass. That's phenomenal from Portugal. That is a brilliant pass from the captain, Alex. And then a wide feed. It was Shamos out on the wing. Job done. Seen off Kliuka. Another dangerous serve. Negotiated. 14-12, advantage still in place. And now Portugal with their own dangerous server, Marco Ferreira. No, second time in a row he's overcooked it. He's better than that. Kovlev and Kurkev have been a little bit quiet in this second set for Russia, and it's largely to do with the fact that Russia have not been passing very well, so the middle can't be used a lot. And that's an absolute stinker of a serve from Yakovlev. Portugal fancy this. Valdir in the background there. Enjoyed himself. Valdir Sequeira there. Most experienced player in the #1 shirt. Good dig from Marco. Alex off the wing, has to roll it into play though. Kobjar goes opposite. Zemčanok can't put it away. Neither can Marco. Yeah, it's over. Unfortunately, backcourt player Marco, so he cannot step on or over the 3-meter line when he comes in for his attack, which he did, and that's a shame because that was a wonderful pickup from him. So calm. But when he hit that shot, he hit it illegally by stepping over the line. Samuel Vuo knew they were going to challenge for that one, even if it had gone there against them. Well, Russia can't get going in this game, can they, in this second set? They were okay in the first, ran out of steam a little bit, lost their way on that brilliant Alex serve at the back end of the first, and they've rather stumbled along through this set as well. Technical timeout arrives, the second one, and Portugal lead 16-14. They've got a shot of the tape on the fingers of some of these players. Middle blockers in particular, you block so many balls in a game, your fingers take a real pounding. That's why all the tape's on there. Might also have seen the towels being handed in. Everybody has an individually numbered water bottle, individually numbered towel. Coach is so scared of a bug or a virus being passed around in the middle of a tournament. Chenok from the back line. Makes up for the earlier error. This is a big hit. 106 kilometers per hour. It really didn't look like he'd hit it that hard. It was so relaxed. He's pumped it. Talking of hard hitters, Volkov. He's got his ring finger and pinky finger taped together. Might not be that easy for him to hit a big serve here. Well, everyone's looking at the ceiling for a challenge that must have come in from Portugal. Goodness me. Well, it was over the 3-metre line, but only just, well inside the baseline. I think Hugo Silva just burned one there, just purely and simply to make Volkov think about this from the service line. He's hoping Volkov is going to miss now. No, off-pace jump serve, easy on that floater for the passers. Comes back with force, but it comes back once again after Marco has stepped on the 3-metre line. That's not great discipline from the player in the opposite position at the moment. Lovely set once more. Huge spike again, but the point is, it's only legal if you've taken off from behind the 3-metre line. And Portugal showing signs here of starting to struggle in set two. Timeout called by Hugo Silva. So Hugo Silva, the Portugal coach, knows this is when he's going to earn his money. Got to get his team through this phase, got to get his team competitive when they head into the 20s. Mustn't let Russia pull away here. Alex, the captain, done a fantastic job for his team so far in this match. Second serve from Volkov. Second time he's had to wait. Easy serve, easy pass. Easy block for Russia. Kurkaev just lining up on Phelps. Knew it was coming. Just knew it was coming. It's a wonderful piece of timing. And look how far he reaches up and over Kurkaev. Volkov, third serve. Does he go for it now? No. Keeps the pace off. Hits Shamos again. Alex forced to tip. Volleyball goes wide to Kliuka, who wraps it off the top of the blocker's hands and out. Kovlev happy in the substitutes bench area at the moment. Placed by the libero across those three backcourt positions, the middle players. Luka makes it look so easy, doesn't he? He really does, and another timeout called because Hugo Silva knows his Portuguese team are in trouble here. Well, Portugal have done a good job to put themselves in a competitive position moving into the back third of set 2. And this is now what this team, new to the VNL, has to learn. They have to learn how to play against teams like Russia, and they have to learn how to win matches and win sets from these positions. Russia know how to do that. That's why they've moved 2 points ahead. Steady serving from Volkov. Nothing special, just giving the blockers a chance. Another easy pass. Brilliant. That's more like it from Marco. This time legal. This time he takes off from behind the 3-meter line. He's absolutely spitting, isn't he? Volleyball checks out the next server, which is Tavares. Good jump serve, well passed though. Oh my goodness me. And Zemchenok now is up in the ante. He is absolutely biffing this ball. Look at this swing, that's superb. 107.8 kilometers per hour. And he knew exactly where he was placing it as well, down the line, past the block. New player in for Russia. Number 3, Kovalev. Takes his position at the net to provide a bit more height. There we go, job done. Portugal don't get fazed by that at all. By the new tall setter on court, Kovalev. That's not a bad jump, is it, from a playmaker? But gets picked off in the block. Nice comeback. Now, this is the serve that did the damage in set 2. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Portugal needed that. And it's back to that whole issue of learning how to play in these circumstances. And for Alex, the captain, that serve had to go in to give Portugal a chance. Kobja then. Setter back on court for Russia after a brief substitution. Smelly serve. That was horrible. Yeah, no wonder Samavura's not happy. Talk about giving your opponent encouragement. Portugal don't need any more encouragement in this match. They're loving it. They're well up for this set. New setter on court for them as well. Thiago da Silva Violas. 30-year-old from the Benfica club. On the back line, jump float serve, well handled by Kliuka. Goes on the reverse, is dug. Portugal go again, and it's out off the block. Super hit from Simões. And Portugal level the score at 20-all. That's where Hugo Silva wanted them to be. Lovely piece of defense from Marco. And even with the height, the towering height of that Russian block, Simões just controls it off and out. Another good pass from Kliuka. This time the middle player gets the job done in impressive fashion. Vanya Kovalev again. Both these Russian middles are tall, but lightweight. Kovalev weighs just 89 kilos at 2 meters and 7. Kurevkev a little heavier at 95, but that means good power to weight ratio. That's why they can jump so high. Russia continue to limp on through this set. This is a pretty substandard performance from them in terms of errors, but some of that's come from pressure. Now, are we going to see the big man on? We are. That's good. Valdir Sequeira, 37 years of age, from the Varex Groda Zolina club. Playing in this team now for the best part of 12 years. Awesome talent in his day. And that's an awesome serve from the bench, for goodness sake. Oh, well played, Portugal. Oh, no. Well, I thought Cvitikanin had got that off the hands of the blocker. And I think he did as well. But no way. We're just asking for some moisture to be wiped up from the court. frustration for Valdesequeira. Lovely serve from him after being sat down for nearly 2 sets. Kovlev at the service line. Russia not serving well in this set. A little better. Brilliant line shot from Marco. Off a fabulous set from Tavares. Look at that. That's a wonderful set and a really good hit. He's got his hand round the inside of the ball, thumb down hit. Drives it to the line. Tavares gets a peck on the cheek for his troubles. Good set as well from Kobzar. Nice comeback from Russia. Volkov with a out-of-system kill. But somehow Kobzar dragged back in system. Super spike from Volkov sends Semchenok back to the service line. Good serve, nice pass. And Alex, the captain, turns it wide, but immediately says to his coach that touched, although the subsequent facial expression would suggest he doesn't think it has. So block touch challenge here from Portugal to try and stop Russia ending up on set point. All it has to do is clip a fingernail, and that will be enough to be seen on the slow motion replay. You'll see just a slight wobble of the finger. Fantastic piece of tech with all those grey boxes, those cameras all the way around the outside of the court. That's what brings us the super slow-mo footage that tells us whether this has touched or not. Now, are we going to see it? We are. And ooh, wow, that is mighty close. But no movement on the hand, no touch, and the ball was out. Russia moved to set point. It looked close, it did look close on that video. But sometimes that little shadow of the ball as it passes on the hand can make it look like a touch, but that didn't. I didn't see movement on the finger or the hand there. And Russia with 2 set points. Semchenok at the service line to try and bang an ace. It's a good hit. It's going to come back, is it? Between the antenna, it does. Well played, Portugal. Free ball, Russia. Oh, what a mix-up. That's horrible from Russia. They can win this point now, Portugal. Alex, but he's blocked. All a little too obvious. The Russian players knew where it was going. All 3 blockers went there and shut down the Portuguese captain with a monster block. That's one hell of a pass earlier on from Fidalgo. And that's one hell of a block in the centre from Kurkeyev. And that's how a good middle blocker should look in the air. Trouble in that second set for Russia. Portugal played really well to put the pressure on. But when it really mattered, Russia just coming up with the points that counted. 25-22 to follow up a 25-19 in set 1. And Russia lead here in Ufa by 2 sets to love, much to the delight of this 6,000 plus crowd watching our second game on day 1. Well, tough day at the office for Portugal. It was never going to be anything else over these 3 days. We know that against the USA and Italy, they've got a similar demand. Tall block, great ball control, big serves. But Portugal handled themselves really well there. And it was just those 1 or 2 key shots that happened under the pressure situation at the back end of the set that let them down and allowed Russia back in to make it 2 sets to 0. So Russia lead here in Ufa by 2 sets to love. Much closer set this time around. Both teams attacking well to keep that scoreboard ticking over. A couple of decent blocks in there. Interestingly, no aces for either side in set 2. And that's probably what allowed Portugal to stay in this one. Russia's still peppering the middle of the court, so it's going right onto the arms of the service receivers. They're not angling stuff out to the lines, whereas Portugal are working the lines a bit more, working a couple of players cross-court. They're following Kliuka with the serve, as we can see there on Hawkeye. Another mad hit from Volkov. It seems to end up on his bum when he's a bit out of system there. Doesn't matter, put the ball away, you can land up however you want. Not sure how much good that's doing from the DJ in the crowd. Demanding aces from the Russian servers every time they come round. It kind of sets the wrong tone from a Russian serving point of view. All the top players will tell you they're not thinking about the outcome, they're thinking about the process. The jump, the reach, the snap on the back of the ball. The tense start to set 3. Portugal can't afford to lose another one, otherwise that's it. That'll be their third 3-0 loss after their 2 3-0 losses to Canada and Argentina, but a 3-1 win against Bulgaria, a high point for them. And they were good for that win as well. Shah feeds Kliuka, who has to go off pace, so easy defence for Portugal. And that's a really clever shot from Shimosh. It's a great job, the number 9. For this Portuguese team. Had no real right to kill that, but he did. The blocker, Phelps Martins. Look at the line. Tip. Too easy for Russia. Tavares knows it as well. Probably took a little step back here, waiting for the big hit, but that tip was shown very early. He would have been able to see that all the way. Blockers wait, hands on heads, just in case the serve goes a bit low and catches them. Good shot, well passed by Alex. Well hit by Marco. So much good about this Portuguese team. Marco at the moment currently occupying that opposite position. Valdir Sequeira came on for a fantastic service, but he would have normally been the opposite player in the Portuguese team days gone by. And some wonderful players around him in that time. And this is encouraging. This is really encouraging for Team Portugal in terms of what we're seeing from them today under severe pressure. Goliev with the pass, another off-pace play from Russia, and Hugo Silva's not happy because really those should be challenged a little more than they are being. Lovely, really good reach from Volkov into that line. Another block from him, third block of the match, monster block from Volkov, and they always tend to be when it's Volkov involved. Watch the penetration on the net here. That's a really clever play. Late onto the line. Just conned Marco into thinking that was free to hit. Big shot. Good pass from Shimosh. Marco. Back line dug by Kliuka. Brilliant part of his game. Chances for Portugal still. Marco once more. Off pace. A good pick up from Goliev. And beautifully hit by Volkov. Well, he's gone to the fans because it was a good shot, but a wry smile on the face of the Russian libero, Golubev, because he knows if it wasn't for him, this point wouldn't have happened. 103.2 kilometers per hour, that hit. That's right on the edge of human reaction time to make that play, and that's just sensational from Golubev, which allows Volkov to be released on the wing spike, and no wonder Samovrola's happy. A lot of pressure on him as the new Russian coach to deliver a second Volleyball Nations League title in 2019. Timeout called by Hugo Silva, not surprised. Russia just pushing away here. Samoj, number 9 in your picture, didn't start the match. It was actually the veteran 33-year-old Kake that was on court to start with, but he was removed pretty quickly, and since Samoj has come on, he's done a good job. No need to remove anybody from the Russian side of the court at the moment. Everybody doing their job in this set. A few issues in the second, but largely down to the way Portugal played. Back to the Kliuka serve, which has already caused a few issues for Portugal in this set. Won't cause any on that visit. So I said it last year, and I don't mind saying it again. Kliuka must cause a certain amount of frustration for his coaches. All of that ability and that talent and that athleticism, but still does some slightly off-the-wall things now and again. Portugal serve error. They will make them. They've got to go for these serves. They've got to try and break the Russian pass down. Ivan Yakovlev back to the line. Nicely passed. That's brilliant. That's really good from Portugal. No wonder Valdir, their senior player, is celebrating. This is a lovely run, but look at the leap again. I tell you what. Svetikanin is a real athlete, the number 4 in that middle player's position. His turn to serve. Good pick up. Oh, this might go Portugal's way. No, it doesn't. The referee happy that that ball had passed into Russian airspace and could be played. So, first technical timeout of set 3 reached. Russia in control of this set, in control of this match. Well, in terms of the way players' minds work, Portugal have to be close enough to Russia at the back end of this third set for the moment that will surely arrive when Russia have 1 foot back in the hotel. Got to win that last point, and it's very easy for teams just to lose their way a touch and give the opposition a chance. Would that be the opportunity for Portugal to win a set in this game? The only way they can do that is to make sure Russia don't get too far away now. Zenchenok with the serve, good pass, lovely set to Marco, who demolishes it cross court. Tell you what, number 9, Samoj, is doing a cracking job here to keep feeding the ball into Tavares. That's another powerful hit at 106 kilometers per hour from Marco. It's impressive. And Portugal with a decent front line here. Tavares on the back with the serve. Decent serve, well passed by Golubev. A little bit lucky from Russia and Yakovlev, Kurakev. Missed attentions from the libero, but unfortunately for Gil Pereira, the ball was taken out and away from him. He would have got there if that hadn't touched the block. in or out will be the call. Referee says out. If Portugal disagree, they're going to have to review on that Alex shot. Yeah, we're going to get a challenge here. Mighty close to the corner, but if it did hit, looks like it might have been the last couple of millimeters on this ball in or out challenge. So it's in. Portugal take the ball back to the service line. If it's out, Russia get another one. Hawkeye, tell us what we need to know. It's a long way out. Well, that was not a burn challenge. That was a genuine ask from the Portuguese coach. Hugo Silva, though, gets it wrong. Challenge lost by Portugal. Heavy serve from Volkov. It's an awkward serve as well. He hits it from a weird angle. And he hits that one from a pretty weird angle as well. Kind of leans over a little bit in the air, does Volkov. Just gives him that bit more arm extension. There's the result from the serve. Free ball to Russia. Lovely little over-the-top tandem. Kopshar loves to run these quick plays around the middle blockers. Volkov and Kliuka love to hit them. 11-6. Change of personnel. Lorenzo Martins comes in, the 22-year-old from the Espinho club, in the wing spiker position. Interesting serve. Oh, that was lovely. Well, Portugal come away with the point, but there was a really nice moment there. So Volkov hits his serve. He deliberately hits Tavares. Tavares plays the ball and then smiles through the net at the server. That's a nice moment, and a nice moment for Marco as well, as he puts the ball away. Marcos Lorenzo with another serve. Kliuka. Boy, does he hit that hard. Wraps it off the top of the block, and a slightly despondent-looking captain. And I can tell you exactly why Alexandre Ferreira is feeling like he is, because he had a couple of chances to put Portugal into the driving seat at the back end of set 2, and he missed them. And a couple of errors as well in this set. Russia away and clear. A super spike from Marcos. I love watching this guy hit, but like all world-class hitters, they can sometimes blow a little hot and cold. Marco is one of those players. 4 points in it. Didn't look up at the scoreboard from Felipe Martins. Horrible set. Horrible attempt by Kliuka to win the point. Lovely block from Portugal. Still got to make those blocks, and that's the difference between blocking at this level against a lower league team. You know, those are always stopped by the blockers. That's how well organised they are. Anything tight to the net is gobbled up. Kliuka. A screamer of a spike. He hasn't hit the court much today, but he's done well off the block. Deliberately targeting the hands of the blockers. See how far he is in the air, or how high he is in the air. He really is an impressive athlete, Kliuka. From his warm-up football, that is. Kopshar. Nice pass again from Shimosh. Nice hit from Marco. Portugal hanging in there. Guitar bass rock, never far away from the DJ's mind when you're watching a game in Russia. Nothing wrong with a bit of AC/DC on a Friday. Marco overcooks it. Mid-phase, I'm afraid, Russia pulling away here. Portugal have to hope that this Russian team just have a little dip in form after the next technical timeout, maybe give them a chance of coming back. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. That is ridiculous from Kliuka. What an ace. He's hit that so flat. That has barely made it over the net. It's not as fast as he can hit it at 98.6. That was just so low that was virtually impossible to pass. He'll probably go for it again. He does, and he's hit it again. Two monumental aces from Kliuka, and it's blown Portugal out of the water in set 3. 16-10, Russia lead at the second technical timeout, and that's the one. That's the one. 113.2. And Portugal now under the pump here in Ufa. Bit of Pulp Fiction down on the court there. The crowd not quite sure what to make of that. Can't beat some terrible dancing on a technical timeout. Russia then into the business end of set 3. They lead Portugal by 2 sets to love. Bit of resistance from Portugal in set 2. Nice bit of momentum at the back end of set 1. They need all of that right now. There's the blockers at the net waiting for this next Kliuka serve. He's pounded another one, just about contained by Shimosh. Can he kill it? Well, he can. That's terrific stuff, and that was good to see. Ivan Yakovlev just confirming to the second official that he touched the ball. I like to see players work with officials now and again like that. And with, of course, the introduction of the tech on those challenges, you can't get away with anything these days on a volleyball court. That's the way it should be. It's a terrific pickup. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. That was a shinner from Marco Ferreira on the cross court. That's how he picked that ball up, off his shin. But unfortunately, the 20-year-old Filip Civedican in the middle blocker getting a little over-revved and digging it out of the court zone. Yakovlev back to the line. Good serve. Nicely contained by Lorenzo, and he's managed to win the point. He's suckered the Russian block into a net touch there. Nice work from the number 12. The young player making his way through the ranks, Lorenzo. And a young player that has impressed in this game, about to serve Filip Civedican. Nice pick up from Shimosh. He's punched above his weight today. And Lorenzo whips one off the fingers and out. 22 years of age. Here's the number 12 for Portugal, plays for the Espinho club. Only 195, he's not a tall wing spiker. But gets off the floor and gives it a big old hammer when he gets the ball in front of him. Civedican, another serve. Kliuka gets control of the ball. Oh, that's towering hitting. How on earth are you supposed to compete with that? Kurkaev in the clouds when he contacted that. Beautiful set and a super spike. How high? 340. And the man he's just hit over touches 307 in the block. No contest. Russia now raining jump serve down on this Portugal court. Golubev with a great pickup. Volkov off pace. Easy dig for Marco. He's going to hit it as well. And he gets it off the hands and out. That was a pre-landing limbo from Marco. Knew that ball was coming back at him, so tried to compress himself in the air, and as soon as he hit the floor, just had to collapse down for the ball to go out. Nice bit of work from the opposite. Another new player on court, Bruno Cunha. Another youngster, 21 years of age, from the Viana club. And again, 1m94, not really going to offer a lot of blocking resistance at the net to Russia. Thiago da Silva, Violas, backup setter on court as well, but too easy on the serve, too easy for Russia to attack. Salvuo removes Kliuka. On comes number 14, Yaroslav Oleshnik, 24 years of age, from the Kuzbas club. Volkov, that rather rolling service action, plants one on the line. Portugal challenge, or are the subs confirming they think it was in? Referee watches and waits. No challenge forthcoming from Portugal by the looks of it. So Volkov goes back to the service line. Bangs it. Great pass from Lorenzo. Bruno can't put it away. Good hands from the Russian block. Lorenzo goes again, off pace into the antenna. Well, it's a common error that young players make. You go and hit one great shot, Russia block it, but they only just blocked it. But he changed it, he changed the whole shot. Why not just go again, but just do it that little bit better? Instead, changes everything and gets it wrong. Timeout called by Portugal. They're in trouble now. Hugo Silva's seen it all before. His team, certainly his more experienced players, will know the score. This game's gone. And we'll have to look back on set 2 as their moment in the sun here in Ufa. Mexican wave heads around the arena. The Russian team need 4 more points to get this first game done and dusted in 3. Volkov to serve. Another brilliant hit. Full marks to Shimos. He's keeping this ball in play somehow. Lorenzo with the hit. We'll see a challenge here from Portugal. No, we won't. No need. Volkov straight into the block. That's what Lorenzo should have done with the last hit. Just should have gone that little bit bigger and that little bit better. That's the play. That was the pickup they were upset about, but no need. Lorenzo shuts down Volkov. And takes the young man back to the service line. And a net ace. There we go. Pretty good stats now for Lorenzo. He's not been on court that long. He's got 3 attacking points and 1 ace and the block. I think he'll take that. Good pass from Golubov. Still remains the glue that holds everything together. The man in the different coloured shirt, the libero, different coloured shirt denoting the defensive player or the passing specialist that can come on and play. That was actually a really nice pass despite his reaction. Shows the standards that Golubov sets himself. Yakovlev into the front line. That means the other middle blocker, Korkeev, has the serve. Easy pass for Portugal. Easy kill for Simos. Block not established, so the number 9 just using the arms to wipe off. Another substitution, another service substitution. So we're going to see the Portuguese legend Valdir Sequeira make his way to the service line. I got to hand it to him. 37 years of age, walked off the bench to bang a serve in set 1. Can he do it again here? He does do it again in set 3. Oh my goodness, that comes back with interest though. Astonishing hit. Free net. Kovlev can do what he wants. I have to say though, Sequeira just wandering onto court there after a good serve. Don't think the youngster Lorenzo was particularly happy with the legend alongside him. They had words. Kodja. Well covered. And well tipped by Shimosh. He's done a really good job today for Portugal as the man in the number 9 shirt. Enjoyed watching him play today. Been put under a tremendous amount of pressure and he's responded well. Cheeky tip. Still, Russia in command. Oh, what a serve! Massive ace to quieten the crowd here from Bruno Cunha. He is a bruiser, this man. Stands 194, weighs 90 kilos, but he's got some hit on him. And uses it well from the baseline. Can he get some more for Portugal? Off pace, well read by Golubev. Oh, wow! That's magic. Absolute magic. And that's what Tomas Samoilvuo will encourage this Russian side to do again and again. He wants to see exhibition volleyball. He wants to see fireworks. And it's taken Russia to match point. Good serve. Good response. And another impressive hit through the middle from Chivedikanin. Touch of whatever you can do, we can do just as well from Portugal there. Really nice feed from Violas, the setter. 4 match points still though for Russia. Can Shimosh be the hero? No, too easy. And it's over. Into the corner from Yakovlev. And despite some spirited resistance from Portugal in set 2, it's another impressive VNL performance from the reigning champions Russia under their new coach. Tomas Samoilvuo will be delighted with that. Not easy to come out and play against a team that you are supposed to beat easily. And once Portugal provided that resistance in set 2, it just seemed to fire this Russian side up going into the third. Confirmation then of that final set score for 3-0, 25-19, 25-22, 25-20. Russia win game 1 on day 1 of week 2 here in Ufa by 3 sets to love. And that whets the appetite with the USA and Italy still to come. Sensible hit from Yakovlev. Blocker closed him down, clipped it to 1. And that's how you do it. Good motivation from the Russian team out there today. They pushed themselves hard. And the fans, well over 6,000 of them here in the Ufa Arena, really enjoying that match, and they've got more cracking action to come as well over the next 2 days. Should be some terrific games as Russia face both Italy and the USA in the last game of the day. Well, it's been an enjoyable day's volleyball. For Tomas Samoilvuo, he's realistic. He knows that the big games are yet to come, which is the same that could be said for Portugal. They got more big tests. But for now, this Russian team happy to record another win on the VNL. It was a great season for them last year. It started well this year. The 1 loss to France, first game of the season, 3-1. But back they come, 3-1 over Japan, 3-2 over Serbia, 3-0 over Portugal, who gave it everything there. They really did. It's a disappointed Portuguese team, but they contributed to this match. They gave us some real moments of pleasure. Let's take a look back at the highlights. Great days volleyball on the first of 3 here in Russia, and it rather whets the appetite for the feast to come. Thanks for watching, and thank you for being part of the game.